Wow. Annihilation is directed by Alex Garland and starring Natalie Portman, Jennifer Jason Leigh, Tessa Thompson, Gina Rodriguez, Tuva Novotny, Oscar Isaac, and Benedict Wong. Before I go any further, I just want to say there will not be any plot spoilers in this review. I'm also going to be specifically sure I am as ambiguous as I can possibly be while doing this review. This film is about a team of 5 female scientists who decide to journey into this mysterious area simply known as the Shimmer. What is so mysterious about this is that whenever anybody goes into it, whenever any expedition team is sent into it, no one ends up coming back. So this film is all about them exploring what is inside this shimmer and specifically what the source of this shimmer is. This is Alex Garland's follow-up film to Ex Machina, which was a fantastic sci-fi film from a few years ago. It was one of my favorite films the year it came out, and this is another really fantastic sci-fi film. Alex Garland packs so much stuff into this movie that it really is something to process. It's something that I'm still processing, and I think many other viewers will take their time processing after the film is over. And a lot of that has to do with all of the mystery that is in the movie. Once our characters go into this shimmer, once that world is open to us and open to them, that is when the film really gets into a groove. It really becomes something other than most other science fiction films I've ever seen. This is a film that has fantastic cinematography, great sound design, great lighting. The special effects are also very good. At times, they are a little noticeable when it comes to certain things, but overall, they are fantastic and they are rather unique when it comes to some of the items that are presented to us. We're seeing a world unlike our own, but it also is similar to our own. It's really tough to explain unless you actually see the movie, which I hope you do. The main focus of the film is surrounding the Natalie Portman character, who is a biologist. She is, I wouldn't say the leader of this team, but she is our eyes and ears into this film, and we really follow her character throughout, and it's very much her character's journey. And what is so fascinating about her is that she has a lot of personal weight in the matter at hand. So we get a lot of personal insights into who she is as a character. Unfortunately, not any of the other characters I think are as deeply explored as she is, which is unfortunate because I found them to be very interesting. But that doesn't mean that they all don't deliver a fantastic performance, because they do. Headlined particularly by Natalie Portman. This is some of the best acting we've seen from her in quite a few years. I also want to mention that this is not a mainstream sci-fi film. It's not really a mainstream film at all. It is a film that is rather patient and rather slow-moving as we delve deeper into the mysteries of this world that we are exploring, of these characters we are exploring, and of the uniqueness of their situation. This film is very much a thinking man's piece. It's very much an intellectual sci-fi film. I don't particularly like to compare other films to other films when doing my analysis, but just for comparison's sake, this film feels very much like Andrei Tarkovsky's Stalker, or Denis Villeneuve's Arrival from a few years ago, or most particularly Ex Machina by Alex Garland. These films are very different than what I think a lot of mainstream audiences expect, which is great for someone like me who wants something different when I go to the movies. It is nice to see mainstream popcorn, science fiction, action films once in a while, but it is also great to see something that is intellectually challenging to us as a viewer. Nothing in this film is spoon-fed to us. We all have to do our own heavy lifting when it comes to deciphering what this film is trying to say, what its themes are. That is how complex this film is, and I loved almost every second of it. There is only really one major problem I had with it, and it is rather minor. There is a rather small subplot that has to deal with the Natalie Portman character, and I think it was purposely used to give her character more weight and more elements to put into to really give us a better look at who she is and what her motivations are. But honestly, they could have removed it from the film and it wouldn't have made that big of an impact. I can't really say much more about this movie because that would be delving into spoilers, and I really do not want to do that at all. I want people to go into this movie with a fresh mind and really with a fresh take. If you haven't seen any of the trailers so far, don't watch them. I'm going to give this a pretty high score of 4.5 out of 5 stars. I highly recommend it for anyone who wants something different when it comes to their sci-fi films. I highly recommend also checking out the book series. This is based on a trilogy of books. I haven't read them yet, but this film definitely makes me want to, and it will probably make you want to as well. So that has been my review of Annihilation. If you like this video, please check out the other videos on my channel.